All right, I'm rolling. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Master Your Mind. My name's Daniel Sanchez. So, on this episode, I got something really special for you. This past weekend, I got together with my buddy Andrew, who on the episode of mine called The Quest to Level Up, I talk about the talk we had and how it got me to start doing some things and changing my daily habits and incorporating some things into my life that have really helped me grow on a personal level and a spiritual level. And then I talked about pursuing a new career. So over the course of time, I have gotten a new job, and my buddy Manny, who is a fellow Mets fan from New York, big time Queens guy. While I was still bartending, I had an incident where I ended up having to call the cops on someone, and I was hosting a Mets watch party that night. Manny was there. He's been one of my regulars at my other bar, QCBC, and I had asked him, hey buddy, like, where do you work? And I so happened to know the company he worked. He's like, yeah man, I'll shoot you a job referral. So I filled out that application, and over the course of time, I ended up with that job through Manny. Now the really cool thing about this is that, come to find out a couple of months later, Andrew and Manny know one another. So this past weekend, the three of us got together. We had lunch. And we were all Dominican. We all love baseball. So the three of us got together for the first time. We all hung out, and I got some really good footage of some great conversation. We kind of talk about personal growth. We revisit some of the conversation that me and Andrew had there. And we went to a Charlotte Knights ball game, and I incorporate some highlights from that in there. So some really good talks here and some great stuff about personal growth. So here we go. Let's freaking grow!
Welcome to the show.
Always roll. That's the best thing. Capture these moments. I asked him to sit back here because this is where we sat when we had our conversation.
Was this the same table?
Same table. I think it was over there though. We just moved it back.
Look at that.
It was fucking crazy.
Has it been over a year?
No, that was in September. That was early September. I went back in my journal this morning and I went back to that day and just kind of like see how I progressed, and then it was like from there to like about a month later is when Manny and I connected with the job thing, and just everything you told me, bro.
You've been pounding away, bro.
Every day.
You've been pounding away. That's it. That's awesome. Blessed.
That was the best things anyone's ever said to me. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
You can like have compassion and shit, and not make someone feel like a piece of shit, but also tell them, oh, go ahead, man. Oh, you good? You like something?
We played it before. That's it. Stop making excuses. You became accountable to me. That's all that matters. A lot of people do the opposite. Make excuses for themselves. Literally, you just grabbed life by the fucking horns
Every day.
and you just took over. That's all it's about. If you don't, then life will take over you.
Yeah, I like that. That was make or break for me. Like, I was in a situation where it's like, I'm very vulnerable to like, hey bro, I could easily just like fall back off the wagon right now. You know? I was just chose to freaking keep going. The number one thing though was like, just I haven't got about it. That's it. Yep. Everything else took care of itself.
Spirituality, bro.
It's funny because I told Manny, you know, traction, there's no traction without action. You have to get everything you want in life done. You're going to take action.
What is Manny? You don't
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I spent a little too much money at the show last night.
Which show did you go to again?
He told me some artists, I got it on my phone. I don't know how to do artists, man. I'm so out of the loop with music, TV.
You're not missing much. All the new artists listen to the shit we used to listen to.
I don't even like watch TV that much anymore.
You're not missing much.
I put it on when I go to sleep. Like I put a YouTube show on, but it's like something educational, like something about geography or like
Right.
how things are made, something, you know?
I'm the same. If I'm not watching baseball, some kind of sports.
The only garbage I watch is wrestling. That's the only garbage I watch.
You haven't been able to shake it.
No, never.
Right. It bit you.
Had me since I was
a lot of people, most of the kids
since I
our
was
age.
a kid.
Yeah.
It was Hulk Hogan, and that was it. Now go figure, he's a terrible human being.
Not a good guy, man.
Not a good guy.
Him and like dog bounty hunter type dudes. Like just, it's alright. It's all like, people like that it's what's coming. You can ride that success wagon for a while, but one day you gotta just look at yourself in the mirror when it's all over.
It's funny because I was watching something with Terry Crews yesterday, and like when he said it, and you think about all the movies he's been in, he's like, I don't do ads. People try to get me to do ads all the time. I don't do ads for gambling or alcohol because I don't support that. So why would I do ads for that? Same thing with like my movie roles. They try to get me to do sex scenes. They try to get to do this and that. He's like, you know, if I'm not a part, like if I don't believe in it, if it's not something that I'm more in line with my morals, then why am I going to do it? You know, that's the same way like with my photography. If I'm going to do photos or I'm going to film stuff, it got to be stuff that aligns with, you know, my values. I'm not going to sell, like if someone even offered me $1 million to film something and make a movie about something that just doesn't align with what I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it.
You're sticking to your standards and your morals. You have standards, yeah. A lot of people will sell their standards out, man, for the right price. You rarely get those that it doesn't matter how much you're gonna make off of it, you won't.
I just think overall, you have a clear mind at the end of the day. It's like,
That's what's wrong with politics now. Sorry to interrupt you. It's just these guys, you know they morally know right from wrong, but they're just hopping on that crazy train. And for what?
yeah. This is crazy.
What's up, my guy?
Nice to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. What's up?
This is crazy, bro. The fact that you guys know one another.
Right? Which one did you do?
Right.
Got the whole 7?
Yeah, bro.
Let me get that because you already had some last night. You good?
No, bro. I was sure, bro. Yeah, that's not how I went in, bro. I didn't even intend to, bro.
It happens like that.
Bro, 2 or 3 shots and next thing you know, you fucking
That's it.
world spinning. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Grab you by the balls, bro.
Bro,
You're done. You're done.
Dude, I'm telling you. But it was a good time, bro. I saw Dom Kennedy live yesterday.
That's Don Kennedy. Dom?
Dom Kennedy, yeah.
Want something to drink?
Oh, yeah. But don't push it. Right, I heard it right.
What's that?
It's on the right there, but
I had to go with Martha.
there you go.
My guy.
That's the closest I'll get.
My guy. Cheers. I'll wait for you.
I was at we were at Grand Street Pub last weekend for one of our co-workers' birthdays. I actually know her from before we started working together. But so the NA Heinekens, right? I was drinking NA Heineken. So then the girl gives me, I went down, I ordered another one, and they're in the same green bottle, right? So I get upstairs and I took like 2 or 3 sips, and then one of my friends got there, and I was showing him, I was like, oh man, it's NA. I looked at it, it wasn't. I had 3 sips, I was like,
It still counts. It still counts.
what's that?
The sobriety still counts.
Yeah, it still counts. It wasn't intentional, you know? It's not like I said, well, let me get a full, I asked him, but the thing is, some of those NAs taste so much like the real ones that you can't, you can
It's
barely
weird.
taste the difference.
So I compare that like to vegetarians. If you're a vegetarian, right? Why do you want to eat a fake hamburger? If you're a vegetarian, bro, just ride out with being a vegetarian. If you don't drink alcohol, like why you gotta drink a fake beer? I don't know. It's weird. Like I want to eat a vegetarian hot dog. Don't eat fake meat. Just be a fucking vegetarian. I don't know.
I like it. I like the names and stuff. They do taste like the real beer. They do taste like the real beer. They're pretty thick. Sometimes things really good. And sometimes you just want the fuzziness, you know, something like that.
It helps. It helps. I feel like a lot of people with the perception,
If I'm around,
the social perception of that you're engaging in that drinking
that's exactly what it
vibe. So people look at you differently.
Like I was at Loberto's watching the Mets game yesterday. I didn't have NAs, but they had the marijuana drinks. So I would have a couple of those, and it's like at the end of the day, though, it's like, bro, those things cost like $12 a pop. Like,
They get you high as fuck.
yeah, I was high as fuck. That's why I told you. I woke up this morning foggy headed, and I was like, I don't like this feeling. I almost felt hungover.
It's over like at 7:15. In the morning. I looked at my phone, I was like, no. If he calls back again, if it's twice in a row, I'll answer. That's the emergency signal for me, like when it's back to back. And then if someone calls me back to back and they're like, yo, what's up, what are you doing? I'm like, yo, hold on. You can't go back to back. What's up? Right. We gotta set the standard, bro. Back to back is I gotta get in the car and pick you up.
Thank God you called me, bro, because if not, I would have been taking a nap. I'd be like, I'm gonna lick you out like I want something like that.
My boy probably hungover his phone.
You hungover? Well,
A little bit.
the beer hug.
Yeah.
I already know what I'm doing.
Bro, I went home. I went face first into my bed, bro. Clothes on and
So you're
everything.
starving. So you haven't even had any.
No, I had some breakfast.
I'm just getting a plate with coffee.
I think you gotta order this. We're not in a rush, but it takes them a while to make that shit.
Now we are coming.
Okay, all right.
Game starts what? 1:10?
I just got the whiff of your night, bro. I smelled it like a cow. I smelled the alcohol in your breath.
Cheers, dog.
Yo, it's funny, so
Fucking yourself.
Literally him. I was like,
Yeah, this thing right here.
I got that whiff. Step out of the car,
Bro,
sir.
it's a book out of my phone. It's like, because I ran into like some old friends from work that used to work at RXO. And he's with his girlfriend and his girlfriend's friend. So it's like, my boy looks at me and says, hey, you know him? I said, yeah. I used to, work. And he's like, shots. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's one of those guys. So I'm like, I didn't know that. It's my first time going with bro. But, yeah.
homie Illich, who I introduced you to on the rooftop, Illich, the Dominican cat, who I introduced you to. That's him, bro. Bro, there's been nights where I woke up the next morning, didn't even know where I was hanging out with him. Because he's just buying shots after shots after shots. Bro, I woke up in a big ass bed in the Ritz Carlton one morning, hanging out with him. Like, by myself in the Ritz Carlton. Like, what the fuck happened?
Were your pants on?
No one else. Check up on
You have to clarify. I just want to make sure.
You guys come here often?
Once in a blue. Last time I was here was when I talked to him.
It's my September, maybe 3 times a year.
Yeah?
I used to come a lot. I stopped eating out. I stopped eating processed food. Thank you, bro. So like, for the past like what, year and a half, like it's gotta be an occasion. Like I wanted to have it. He got so bad, but I'm just like, yeah, I got laughing on some chicken.
I got the opposite problem. I'm trying to put on pound.
Protein.
I'm stuck at like 160 to 165. I'm trying to get back to 175. I do my thing at home, bro. Like, I go for my hikes with my weighted vest. I have to be careful when I work out because of my neck. So, I had neck surgery in 2021. I completely ruptured a disc in my neck.
Damn.
And, so like, I have like my fingers are always tingling. I have nerve damage in my feet and stuff. So I just don't want to freaking injure my neck again. So if I do go, I do my own thing.
Yeah.
So man, if you're doing something, you just gotta do something.
How did that happen, bro?
So you know the TRX ropes?
Yeah.
So this is what I remember, right? I was doing like I would sit down, cross my legs, and do pull-ups off the ground on the TRX ropes, like that. and I'm doing them, and then next thing you know, I just feel this tingling sensation run down my spine, and I was like, that didn't feel right. So like I stopped, went home for the day, and over the course of that day and the next morning, I woke up and I was like, I started to feel tingling in my fingers and my feet, and like I was like, let's see how this goes, kind of thing, and like it just. Then I started having like lower back spasms, and I was like, all right, maybe I should go see the doctor. I went and saw the doctor, and he thought it was just like a pinched nerve. I don't feel any pain in my neck. I was feeling lots of pain in my lower back, and then the numbness and tingling. He thought it was a pinched nerve, so he like gave me steroids and stopped working out for like 2 weeks, kind of thing. So I felt a little bit better, but the numbness and the tingling were still there. But I started working out again. But then it got to the point where
that's where you fucked up, I think.
But the numbness and tingling started making it to the point where it was coming up my legs. Like I could barely feel my legs, and I was like, maybe I should go back to the doctor. I went to the doctor. He ordered an MRI on my back and told me he wanted me to go see a neurologist. I went and saw the neurologist. And he's like, I know you got an MRI on your back, but after doing the things I did with you, I want you to get an MRI done on your neck. I got the MRI on my neck done on a Saturday. Got a phone call on a Sunday. You ever get a phone call from a doctor on a Sunday? It's not good news. Please, if you can come in the next day, come in the next. And he told me, he was like, if you take a bump the wrong way right now, you could be paralyzed. So within like 2 weeks, I had my surgery done.
Yeah, that's serious. From doing TRX pulls?
It could have been
pre-existing
built up over time, and maybe but I didn't have any like symptoms until right then. I knew something.
You think going back to workout made it worse?
I think I would have not known if I didn't go back and start working out. Because even the coaches, because they could see like if I was gripping the weights or whatnot and like feeling the tingling in my hands afterwards, like what's going on? Like, you should probably go get that checked out. And I'm like, I'm fine. Like, and they tell me like, if you're gonna do this while you're here, take it easy. Like, don't be going all out, kind of thing. But yeah,
bro.
That was fun.
So yeah, they had to go in through here. They moved this over. They cleaned out whatever little shit was left in there. Put in a fake disc, plate, screws.
You had a bulge in this? Or was it swollen?
No, it was ruptured.
That means
It was bone like the disc.
Yeah. It was gone?
It was gone. It was like this small little like debris of it left. So they went in, cleaned it out. They put in a fake disc. It's a graft. So
you lose height when you rupture a disc.
Yeah.
You lose like a half an inch to an inch in height.
You sure?
Yeah, each disc on your back and your neck gives you your height, gives you your structure. So like when you rupture one, the one's like completely gone.
Yeah, so the doctor, he's like, you have severe spinal compression going on right now. Like, he's like, you see this white line right here? That's what's causing all the numbness and the tingling because it's compressing down on your whole spine. Alright, I'm good. Let's go. It's your whole nervous system, especially the neck.
How long was recovery?
I couldn't lift anything over 5 pounds for over a month.
Over 5 pounds.
Yeah. And then so I had a tube shoved down my throat because they had to move my thing over so to keep me breathing. Had a tube down my throat. That was honestly the most painful thing.
Wait, they had the tube during the surgery or after?
During.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they have to move the
Trachea?
Yeah, the trachea.
Yeah.
And so to keep me breathing. That honestly was the most painful thing. Like
I've had that, and I've had the one in your penis, like when you're out. Yeah, when you're like at home or something, like that's how you pee, right? When they pull that shit out, oh my god, bro, it hurts so bad. It's like a catheter. Catheter, exactly, that they put inside your anus. So when you're in a coma, like you can't control your bowel movements, right? So what they do is they put that in there, and then they blow up the tube, and then that tube stays inside the bladder, or your piss goes, and it comes out. Yeah,
It's like have you ever?
I don't remember them putting it in, but
I've seen anyone. I cannot pronounce the freaking word for the life of me. But the bags that have to hold your other fluid. Yeah. I was working at a brewery in Rock Hill, and someone's thing broke. It was the foulest smelling thing I have ever experienced. I went into the bathroom, bro. And as soon as I opened that door, I almost threw up. I can't and I went to see what was going on, and I saw it all over the stall. I ran out, they were like, "Yo, you look white right now." I was like, "You don't want to go in there." I didn't. I'm not even hungry.
Let's give it just straight to the game. I'm still fucking around. Damn. Yo.
That was nasty.
Yeah, that's about probably one of the worst smells you'll ever smell besides the cake body. Damn, dude.
I haven't had that before yet.
Saw movies and shit, like
So
that's
I was
fine
telling
shit.
him,
Right up my alley.
he didn't know you do art.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Manny's art.
So what do you like this art? What do you?
Yeah, so I've been working on graffiti stuff pretty much since I was in middle school. And then as of recently, I really found the style that I really fuck with. And it came out exactly how I wanted it. So
Good.
So that's at his crib right now. I just asked him, I was like, yo, you gave me such a great template because he's looking interior design, he works with people like that, and he was just like, yo, I'm gonna send you a picture of my living room. Yeah.
Oh, and you kind of.
That was it. So now it really works well with his living room. It looks nice. It fits. You know what I mean? Now when I tell people yo, you work on something before you have something to go off. Yo, what are the colors you use in your house? You know what I mean? So that can make because then if you create something kind of disruptive, you know what I mean? People are whatever.
That's how I am. I like subtle pieces that don't, in my living room, don't attract me. But it's just little shit that if you watch, you'll see the theme. If you pay attention, you'll see there's a theme going on.
And it's not really disruptive. It's not so in your face, but in the way it is, having your attention.
I took a random picture of my living room a few days ago. The sun was setting, and it looked really good. I don't know. We might have to get something going. I'm into that shit. I'm into original pieces. I hate one of Marshalls or Home Goods to buy a picture. That everyone and their mom is gonna have it. Why?
Some unique shit.
That's what I like too, bro. That's why I love going to my boys tattoo shop, bro. Because all their shit is all unique shit, all unique artwork and stuff. So
The inspiration and shit like that.
I went to a tattoo convention not that long ago, and there was artists with flash sheets and prints and stuff like that. I'm like, this is really cool because all this shit is original. It's not really original. So if you have something like this hanging in your house, you know what you're at.
Does it have a little gold thing?
Yeah. Alright, so Alex found it.
It's a theme going, kind of white and gold, white chair, white chair, white gold. No, it's in trouble. Oh no, I gotta put it over here.
It's right off 45 over by Pineville, by the hospital area over there.
You know where Sam's Club is? BJ's? You'll know one day.
You know if you go in there at 485, it's Pineville Matthews Road, the mall.
I'm gonna give you the Sam's card.
It's close to the mall.
Yeah.
It's close to the mall. Yeah, Bullshot. Costco. My team bring me to Costco.
Yo, I buy grapes, just everything in mass bulk.
But it's just never go bad.
No. Meal prep.
Some of it does. So it depends what you get, like how much you consume. Like, yeah, they'll sell like a bag of chicken frozen, like this big. I don't need that.
Yeah,
So I go to like Hair Cedar and get a small bag. But like for the shit that I consume on a daily basis, I go over there. Just eat a lot.
I give you enough food to last me like 2 to 3 weeks, but I'll meal prep it, so I save time during the week and not like the only thing that might go bad for me is like lettuce, tomato, onions, stuff like that. But like my meats don't go bad. I freeze them sometimes. They don't stay frozen long.
Now we're talking about Sam's Club. Great. You'll be there one day, I promise. Yeah, you'll be there.
Right now it's all these.
We'll have some of these grays too.
Right. We have a little one going around and you gotta go to Sam's to pick up some diapers.
Diapers are expensive.
Huh?
They're fucking expensive.
Kids are expensive.
It's super expensive. When I was young, like my son's 17 now, my daughter's 14. Bro, it was a grind, like formula and diapers. Grinding, bro. Just to like, I was like 25.
I'm my daughter's mother. Pump those breasts and them things. Pump up. Yeah, scabs on it.
I'm trying to have another one like within the next year.
What?
Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm done.
The first one was like, remember like your first car out of high school? That you thought it was so dope? Like one of your first cars that you thought it was dope. You look back at it now, you're like, it wasn't a cool car, but damn, like, I really didn't know what I was doing. I used to take it to like get the purple tint.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the blue one.
That's what it is, like parenting almost. Like you did it the best you can when you're young, but you're like, you look back and you're like, yo, I was just like figuring it out as I went along.
Yeah,
like, and then when you become older, you're like, man, like I would appreciate it much more now.
Yeah.
All the stages now. I can afford it and I won't stress about it. That's a big part. When you can just affordability.
I can't do it, kid, right now.
I've thought about
Just hold on.
I'll be scared, bro. I'll be like,
I think the perfect age to have a kid honestly is like this close, like 35, 40.
No.
it's not late.
That's That for me.
Bro, honestly, imagine the wisdom and knowledge you've learned at 35, 40 that you can pass along to your child versus being in your 20s, 30s.
You're still a kid.
Yeah, you're still a kid, raising kid. Even when you're 30, 31, 32, like I look back, I'm 41 now, bro. 31, 32, I thought I knew, I didn't know. I still don't really know, but
Yeah.
you know a little more, bro. In your 30s, you're still, I would say 35, you know, start to 35 to 40, you become a man, that's when you make the most money. Like in your 35 to 40s, that's your 40s, right? It's when everything starts to come together properly.
But I feel like it needs to come together properly like tomorrow.
It never does. Just keep on grinding. Never promise. You can make 150. It's just always this, that, the wife, this, the friend, the mom, the cousin, the uncle. Just always something. It's just like just appreciate whatever moment you're in. Because then when you do, let's say you do have the money, but then the family comes, right? You're gonna be like, yo, when I was single and I was making like 50, 60, that shit was so much fun. Damn, thank you. Thank you, bro. Can I have one more? Look, my daughter's black. Pequeño. Gracias. I'm literally, bro, like, see that? I'm just gonna grab a little bit of yours, if that's okay. And same here, bro.
You guys want some?
I wanna grab a piece of fried chicken, for sure. I'm barely gonna eat, I'm telling you.
Look at that.
If anyone would want to take like 70% of this plate at any point in time. Yeah, bro, it's funny, man. It's just every stage in life, just try to fucking enjoy it, man.
It's tough, bro. Sometimes it's easier said than done, you know?
Huh?
Sometimes it's like easier said than done, you know? Because you're so caught up in like trying to get shit done. You're like,
But you know, it's the mentality. Like, bro, listen, this is all stuff. If it wasn't for him, bro, I wouldn't be where I'm at mentally, in any aspect of my life. Because he gave me. I put you this.
That's great, man. I appreciate it.
You know this?
Thank you.
You know this? You know, you can lead the horse to water, right?
yeah.
Bro, the water we had, it was more than water, bro. It's like the water had fucking gold flakes in it.
He was just ready. Bro, he was just ready to listen. You know how you tell people shit and most of them don't listen?
Yeah.
But then you
He was
gotta...
ready to, that's all.
He was ready
I didn't give him
to
anything
take
super special.
information.
That's it. He was ready, bro. And I told him, hey, listen, it's that
The
simple.
biggest thing I've learned though is it's how you see things. Like, I think, like, when you're able to just separate like everything else going on and realize what you actually have in this moment, like, bro, there's so many other people out there who are praying to have the problems that we have. We look at them as
that's a whole
problems. They're not
perspective
problems,
right
they're
there.
blessings. You know?
That's the whole perspective right there, bro. You know what's a real problem? You wake up in the hospital tomorrow, you got 2 times up, you can't fucking walk. You ain't worried. I promise you, you're gonna look at the problems you're thinking of now.
Oh, yeah, this shit.
You would pay to have those problems, bro. You'd be like, bro, give me those problems back, please. Please. But it's just perspective, man.
You walking, man? Well, the season just started too for the Knights, right?
Friday.
That would be nice. Good to eat, you know what I mean? Friday.
Wanted to go Friday.
I hope they're good this year.
Dude, Spencer Strider started last night in Charlotte.
Really?
Yeah. For the Gwinnett.
The city was jumping.
That's the one thing I like. When I used to live uptown, I was going like, that was when the White Sox had Louis Robert in the system, Galito, Michael Kopech, like their farm system is stacked. Michael Kopech was throwing like 101, and to be that close to 101,
Unreal. My son throws 87 now.
how old is he?
17. And I can't even play catch with him anymore because when you're trying to catch like almost 90, like usually when you're catching, you just see it to like a line. Boom, it comes in. When it starts to go past like around 80, 85, I don't know, it definitely moves. But you see like, you lose sight of it for like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. So you see like it'll be here, and then lose sight here, and then you see here, and you're just like, and then like you're almost, oh shit, I didn't see it, and you're trying, it's gonna cut, boom, and you catch you like, yo, I just lost sight of that shit for like twice. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't catch for you no more, dog.
That's why I struggle with Velo, like in college, man. I'm just like, I can't even pick it up for like half a second. I can't pick it up. I was guessing.
You catching it?
No, when you hit it, sometimes like I would see it, but sometimes you can't.
You can't train that.
Well,
Seeing ball. That's why hitting a baseball is one of the hardest things in the world. You could train speed, you could train power.
you can work on it.
They asked Deion Sanders, you know, what's the hardest thing you've ever done? He goes, hitting that damn ball.
Bro, it's not exactly what you said, man. Like, it happened to me. I remember, like, I couldn't sit and fucking change up. Like, it would just throw me off so hard. Like, and then, like, curveballs, just like, as a batter, it just becomes a lot. 85 mile per hour fastball, then a fucking change up at 70, like 50 mile per hour slower. You're swinging the bat, and the ball's not even in the fucking glove. like, it just gets nasty after a while.
It's a very good one. It just gets nasty after a while. The amount of curveballs that I saw that I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, and I want to play pro ball.
My first curveball going nasty. He has a 12.6.
Alright,
A professional. No, he always like it happens all the time. Video of him like where they'll turn away. And it's like straight.
That's happened to me before. I just gonna move.
Oh, that's
Like,
right. That's embarrassing.
no, you're just there like.
I've ducked. So I've been like up to that, and then you see the ball coming at you, and then it's just like strike on. Like what the fuck?
That's
embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing. I think that's worse than getting picked off. That's the next one. Where it's embarrassing.
I'll take getting picked off.
Right?
I'll take getting picked off.
Nah, getting picked off was the worst for me.
I would take it fucking bro.
Picked off, missing a pop fly.
You ready did all that work to get on base. And then you let the ball go.
It's funny, one of the last games I ever played,
Lefties. Fuck.
one of my last outs, I was picked out. I was picked off. And that was it.
What's up, mama?
Comes get to me.
Good, mama.
I'm not in a rush to get into any relationship with anyone. That'll come when the time is right. This year we built the foundation. We saw what happened with the last relationship. And you saw how it was afterwards.
Let that shit go.
So
Let that shit go.
I'm still working on this part of it. I can't do anyone else until I feel I'm ready with this part of it. Dude, I took off 7 days, bro. I'll be in New York for 11 days.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in New York.
No electrical cars, bro.
What's up?
No electrical.
No, I'm taking the van. I'm taking the van.
Oh, I told him, if you would have told me and just brought that up to me, I would have just been like,
No.
I would have been like, no, don't fucking do that. I had a Tesla for a year. I sold it. Like almost a year and a half, yeah. I drove internet, like I drove from here to Florida, like it's just bro, it's terrible.
I think the only feature that people can enjoy is that self-driving. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Those got some good giddy.
Yeah.
But still, though, is it comfortable though?
Yeah. They're very comfortable. They just, you don't, like, some car guy doesn't, it's like having sex with a really hot girl.
And now you're
just
getting
lazy,
lazy,
right? She's not giving, and I'm not saying a little bit, not like a zero feedback. That's what it is. So it's a sexy car. The one I have is super sexy, but it's just like, and then you hop in someone's like fucking Porsche, not like where it's Porsche, Cayenne, or something, and you turn it on, you're like,
What the fuck? Like, this is what it's supposed to be.
this is exactly.
I need a Porsche. You saw the gray one earlier. I don't know if you pulled up, you saw the one in the parking lot. That
I think that's the owners, because I see it a few times.
Yeah.
That shit's sweet.
It's funny, 'cause my father got two dream cars.
Who's that, Cayman?
I think so. I don't think it was electric. I think it was
Cayman GT.
They still go though. Those cars still fly.
Yeah.
Those still fly.
God, I don't know, something about that taste, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's my favorite, bro.
Just wakes everything up.
My mom hid it from me when I was a kid, bro. She only made the green ones. And then I was like, bro. Well, no, she made it the first, like, I tried them when I was like 14 or 15.
And you did like she.
No, she was like, yeah, bro, like, I was trying to figure out how, like, our grandma used to make it. We used to think that it was just the green ones, like, when I was good, right? And I just figured, oh, my grandma makes it a certain way that's a little different. You know what I mean? That wasn't the case. It was a whole different banana, like, a whole different thing. I had no idea until I was like 13.
It's funny, when I used to live with Ashley, so I used to live with Ashley and Aaron.
Yeah.
I went on vacation to Florida and I left my partner on the counter. I was like, oh, when I get back, it's gonna be nice and black. I'm ready to be nice and sweet. She took that shit. She threw that shit away. I was like, you threw away my fucking banana? She's like, I thought it was a rotten banana. I was like, you would.
You're so fucking low. Right. Exactly what I would say. You're so non-cultured.
You're so non-cultured. That's funny.
I'll be sitting in my house throwing away black
To be fair, my mom used to do that shit too. She'd be like, no, that's the one you want. I was like,
anytime I hear someone talking shit and they want to like get into a debate, like especially like politics, and they're like, I won't say shit, but every now and then someone goes, "What do you think?" And they're like, "When's the last time you left the country?" Or like lived outside of the country. Like, I went to Europe. How long did you go to Europe? Like, we're not cultured enough to have an intellectual conversation about politics. I straight up like you're very narrow-minded. Like, I'm not debating. I'm not even here. You don't even know what a fucking platano is. You don't even know what curry goat is. You don't know what buttermilk fucking chicken is from Indian people. Like you ain't never stayed in a fucking island and have to wash yourself with jugs of water. So when I was a
kid,
you know what I'm saying? So what am I gonna what are we gonna talk
my
about?
grandma told me that shit. She's like, I'm like, yo, where's the bathroom? There's a bucket. There's the water. It's gonna be a little cold, but it's pretty quick to be alright.
You get 2 buckets, bro. One for the rinse off,
Yeah.
and then you lather up. The other one is over.
Bruh. She used to like boil the water to like hot.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. This is only one time. I was like, I'd rather not even shower. Like,
Disclaimer.
fuck this shit. That was the first time I ever did something.
No AC.
Yeah, bro. No, oh my god, no AC.
Bug nets, like having nets over your bed, so that mosquitoes won't kill. Like if you don't, you'll die.
To the T, bro. Because even then, they would still get into the bug nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. There was always a it helped, yeah, but still, they still found a way.
Boys, ready?
Yeah, how about the fucking Mexicans, bro?
Gotta start scoring runs. Yeah. 1-2 ain't bad. It's a long season.
Yeah, I was gonna say, season just started.
It's a long season.
Viento's looking good, bro.
Soto's looking good. That's all that's.
There you go.
There's more to it than that, you know? If you treat it, if it's no doubt, like, I don't care. That means it's happening.
Our anniversary. I was like asking her yesterday, I was like,
Start your life. Yeah, exactly.
Go somewhere you don't know people.
Real quick.
Yeah. Put yourself in a position.
Exactly. Going off of ticket sales. Merchandise.